I know a lot of you want to invest in real estate, so in today's video we're going to be talking about Fundrise, which is a way for you to invest in real estate from the comfort of your own home. What's up? I'm Brandon Young, and on this channel I teach you how to make, save, and invest money. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss a beat. Now there's a lot of investors like myself that like going out there, finding the deals, managing people, fixing the toilets, but for you, the person that may not want to go ahead and do all of that, you can invest in a platform such as Fundrise and be able to invest in commercial real estate from the comfort of your own laptop. Now, all the links and information will be in the description box, so if you do decide to join Fundrise, go ahead and check the description. Now, how exactly does Fundrise work? Now, it's pretty straightforward. They basically take all these real estate projects from all over the United States and they turned it into something called a E-REIT. Now, a E-REIT stands for Electronic Real Estate Investment Trust. Now, E-REITs are similar to ETFs and mutual funds in the way that you're investing in a mixed basket of real estate, so you aren't putting all your money into one property, but you're diversifying it between multiple properties. Now, be sure to stay till the end because I'll be giving my live demo showing you exactly some of the properties that my money is in right now, and you can actually see how the platform looks and how it works. Now, the annual returns for Fundrise from 2014 till now have been anywhere from 8.76 to 12.42%, which is great returns if you ask me. One of the major things that actually got me involved was the ability to start off with a low minimum investment of $500. Now, $500 honestly isn't that much when you consider real estate, where people are saying, oh, I need $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to get started in real estate. Well, Fundrise is offering you the opportunity to get started with $500. This is easily accessible to almost everybody. But if you're somebody who wants to invest more, Fundrise does have a couple of tiers. They have a beginner tier, they have a $1,000 tier, and etc, etc. You'll be seeing all of that in the live demo, so stay tuned for that. Now, Brandon, I've heard of REITs before. Why not? Why don't I just go ahead and invest in a public E-REIT that I can get on the stock market? Why don't I do that? Now, with a public E-REIT, you're basically investing in the actual company that owns these properties. So when you're investing in it, you're only investing in the company. You're not actually seeing where your money is getting allocated towards. You're not seeing what debt is covering. You're not seeing what assets it's in. You're only investing in that company. Now, with the actual Fundrise platform, you're actually seeing where your money is going. You're seeing the actual assets that you own. You could be driving in your car with your friend and be like, hey, I own, a piece of that property right there. You don't have the ability to do that with a publicly traded E-REIT. You just don't. Now, the first pro that we have on this list is you have a low minimum payment, so you can get started with as much as $500. Now, the next pro that we have on this list is you have low fees. Now, you're going to get typically hit with two fees. The first fee is going to be the advisory fee, which is 0.15%. And the next fee is going to be an annual management fee, which is 0.85. So these two fees together will add up to 1%. And when you think about having all your returns, your dividends and stuff, and only getting 1% of that taken out, I mean, it's a no-brainer, especially if you are somebody who doesn't have to do anything for this actual property. You're not fixing toilets, you're not doing any of that. Now, the next pro that we have on this list is you can be a non-accredited investor. Now, typically what an accredited investor is somebody who typically makes $200,000 every single year, or somebody who has $1 million in net worth, not including the actual home that they live in. Now, for some of us at this moment, obviously we're not at that point, and I know we'll get there. But some of us do not make an annual $200,000 or having $1 million net worth at the moment. So the fact of the matter is that regular people like you and me can get involved in an opportunity like this off the street is amazing. The next pro that we have on this list is it's well diversified. So obviously it's not the equivalent of taking all your money, putting it into one building and hoping for the best. Your money is going to be diversified throughout a lot of different properties. So kind of gives you that peace of mind. Next pro that we have on this list is truly passive. When we talk about passive income, it's usually doing something once and getting that money time after time again. Well, that's typically what you're getting with the Fundrise platform. You're typically just putting your money in and you're literally collecting the dividends, the appreciation, all of that without having to do anything else. And the next pro that we have on this list is you get access to a difficult asset class. Now, real estate, a lot of people want to get into it. It's kind of hard to get into, especially if you're going out there trying to get the properties and stuff. But with this, you can get started with $500. So it makes it easily accessible to someone that may be scared of real estate and may not want to necessarily put a lot of money into it. You can get started. Now, really for me, this platform only has two cons. Now, the first con is the taxes. Now, usually when it comes to dividend investing and getting dividends, you usually are taxed at 15%. But with Fundrise, you're getting taxed as a regular income. So it's not going to be 15%. It's going to be more, but always check with your tax professional to know a bit more about that section. And then the next con that we have on this list is the liquidity. Now, as you know, real estate is not a liquid asset. It's not something that you buy one day and then tomorrow you're like, I don't think I want this anymore. Let me go ahead and sell it. No, these things take time to sell. It's not like a stock where you can buy it one day and then trade it the next day and get your money instantaneously. No, it's not liquid. So just keep in mind, if you do get invested with this and you decide to pull your money, you might get hit with some type of penalty fees. Now, if you're still with me, thank you so much to getting to this point of the video. We're gonna head into the live demo at this moment and we're gonna get into the actual platform. All right, so the first thing I actually wanna show you guys on here is the different tiers of accounts that you can have. So the starter account is where you can start with just $500, but they do have a core and advanced account. Now, the core account, you're going to need about $1,000 to get started with that. And for the advanced account, you're going to need $10,000 plus. Now, pretty much the difference between it is you're going to be able to invest in more projects depending on which tier that you actually choose, as well as you get the opportunity to invest in the Fundrise IPO when they do come out. Now, when I said the returns annually are between 8.7 to 12.4, this is where I actually got my information from. So as you can see, this graph gives you a nice representation of exactly what I meant. So in 2014, they had a 12.5% annual return, 2015, 12.42, 2016, 8.76, so on and so forth. But as you can see, these are some very good returns that we are seeing here. Now let me get all logged in to the actual portal so you can actually see what we're working with. So when you first get logged in here, you get to see basically an overview of everything that's happening with your account. Now, obviously, I just started with this account, so there's not going to be a lot to see. Obviously, from about 3 weeks of me starting, I've made about 96 cents from dividends, which is all right. But I'm going to do an updated video when the first quarter has gone through and we get a better update of everything that's going on. So when you see and you first log into here, you'll basically see your portfolio and you can basically see your account level when you first invested, which obviously it's March right now. So I haven't been doing it for more than a month. You get to see your dividends, your appreciation, and your advisory fees, which is just 1 cent. Which is awesome. Now, if you go over to the top in the toolbar and press performance, obviously you'll see your performance. Now, there's nothing in this at the moment because it's too early to see, but this will give you a better representation of the performance of your actual account. Now, on the right here, you'll see it says A1, B1, C1, D1, E1. Basically, these are the ratings of the investments. So A would be the best, E would be the worst. And as you can see, we're pretty much invested in the middle between B and D. So obviously, we kind of get a little bit of diversification in there. We're in the middle. With the next tab we have here is the portfolio tab. And by far, it's one of my favorite tabs because you can actually see the real estate that you're actually invested in. Now with the positions, you get to see what type of E-REITs you're actually invested in. So we're invested in the balance, growth, and income. And you can see how much percentage of the portfolio is being allocated towards each portion. But let's scroll down to the actual projects, because I know that's what you guys want to see. You can see exactly what you're invested in, which is awesome. Now, they got this stabilized apartment in Tampa, Florida, and where actually our money is getting used to pay towards the debt. But if you were to be driving down and see Olympus Harbor Island Apartments, you can say you're actually a part owner of this, which is awesome. And then if you go into the view details, you can obviously see a little bit more information about it. You can see the rating, the projected return on your investment, what money is being allocated to it, the structure, the total size, and the actual status, which is incredible. Now, I know that was a pretty lengthy video, but hopefully you got a better understanding of Fundrise. And if you do enjoy it, be sure to go in my description and go ahead and get started with Fundrise, because obviously it is a very good way to get started in real estate. Now, if you enjoy these videos, be sure to give my video a like, go subscribe to the Young family, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.